Good day, everybody. My name is Coffee Break, and welcome back to the Coffee Cast Pro. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jim, slow down, man. I'm not even through the intro yet. Dude, not cool. Okay, my name is Coffee Break. Welcome back to the Coffee Cast Procast Edition. It's going to be Jim versus MarineKing. And what is this probe doing? He is going out across the map at, what, was that 7, 8? He's going to be laying down, I think it's going to be a double proxy 2 gate. I think it's going to be a double proxy 2 gate. I think he picked up on the read that last game his opponent went for that 15 CC, and he's going to try to punish this game. Oh my freaking goodness. This is Newkirk Precinct. On the bottom right-hand side, we do have MarineKing Prime up 2-0 in this series. And on the lower left-hand side, we have igJim's the Chinese player. And he's going to be the blue Protoss versus the red Terran. I just can't stop staring at this. I'm like in shock and awe. Look at how beautifully that was timed out too. Right as the pylon finishes, gateway number 1 goes down, and MarineKing, where's your barracks? Are you okay? Yeah, he is going to do a 13 racks, so he is going to have at least some form of defense out on the map. But you're going to need a lot more than a single barracks. I don't even know if Marines or Reapers would be better in this case. I assume Reapers, they're a little bit easier to micro versus the Zealot, and they dish out a little bit higher of a DPS. And Jim, are you going for proxy stalkers? I don't know exactly what Jim is going for here. I'm going to be honest. This is new. I'm going to be completely honest to me. I've not yet seen a proxy gateway in PvT before. Wow. Okay. Well, a second pylon going down in the main base quite early on there. It's going to lose them a few minerals. Going to probably make the build a little bit less streamlined. No? Okay. Well, gas. What exactly is the gas for? I still haven't figured that out. I assume, once again, the cybernetic core has to go down at this point to get... It's got to be stalkers coming out on the map. But this is just going to be a single proxy gateway. It's not even going to be a proxy 2 gate, which really lowers the production value that you can pump out onto the map. It is going to once again be the Reaper opening out of MarineKing, needing the double Reaper going in to double Marine production, I assume. Which means that the command center, it's going to be going down fairly shortly as well. Mule getting dropped down there. Still no idea about this proxy gateway. And Jim, it looked like he's decided, and now is the time to push up and in, just before those Reapers even begin. Oh man, if he could kill off that reactor, that'd actually be a huge help. 2 Reapers are on the way, and fighting 1 Reaper as opposed to 2 would be a huge help. That is exactly what he is going to be target firing down. The reactor, I mean, it's going to fall. There's going to be no saving this. Going to be trying to pull the SUVs off, unless you do that. Of course, that could potentially save that second Reaper coming out at the sacrifice of the SUVs, trying to buy himself time, and it looks like Jim has given up on trying to kill off that reactor, so both of the Reapers will be coming out. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a close call. Just 5 more seconds, and the reactor is going to live. It's going to live long enough for both of the Reapers to come out on the map, and that is a lot of extra firepower. But look at this, the Stalker has rejoined the fray for Jim. I think Jim might have broken this just with that 1 Stalker. These Reapers, they really can't fight against the Stalker. They did manage to take out 1 of the Zealots, but the Stalker is just such a hardy unit. I mean, he's just going to absolutely annihilate those Reapers. Here comes the second Stalker as well. The 1 Stalker almost getting surrounded, and that actually is going to die. The Marine going to pick off that kill right before he dies off. That Reaper did manage to get into the bunker, though, with just a minimum amount of health left. Quite a few SCVs have gone down already. 6 SCVs so far in this game. We look over at the worker tab. Jim up 18/11. No second command center on the map yet, so he doesn't even have a production capability benefit over his opponent. Jim going to continue to push out stalkers. Not even going to be laying down the second gateway. Not even going to be getting warp gate tech even. Looks like I think he's going to be expanding off this. He does have the minerals for it. He realizes that he has done quite a bit of damage at this point. The SCV's even sitting idle there for a couple of seconds. Oh, that 1 Stalker getting very low on health. He is going to die. That Reaper has regenerated all of his health inside that bunker. Is going to be coming back into the battle. But a second Stalker does join the fray once again. He just cannot get 3 Stalkers on the map at once. That 1 Marine is going to die. The last Stalker going to be microwing around. Does not want to lose that quite yet. Mothership core coming on the field as well. Finally for Jim. And it looks like for the moment, this aggression has stopped. Oh, give me a second to stretch. Oh, no. That was a bad time to stretch. Bad time to stretch. The Reaper, he is going to be coming in. He's going to scout out that these Stalkers are coming back into the fray. Oh, the Stalkers going to be... Oh, man, the Stalkers really just, I feel, need to go up into the base here. See if they can get some damage done. It looks like there is a little bit of defense on the map for MarineKing right now. These 2 bunkers in fairly good positions. Might be able to start picking off against barracks. Could actually probably get behind the mineral line as well. These barracks actually positioned kind of nicely as well. The Reaper is going to be coming into the main base, but there is that mothership core back to defend these stalkers. Not going to be able to break down that bunker, and the Reaper seeing the mothership core. And did he see... Oh my goodness, he did not see that expansion, but he didn't scout that base at all. I don't think that he has any idea of what's going on for Jim right now, who's laying down an additional 3 gateways, warp gate tech, finally on the field. There's a lot of Marines right here. 2 of them instantly fall to the focus fire from the stalkers, and I think Jim is going to have enough. I don't know. There comes that next Reaper. The Stalker's so low on health, though, he's almost not worth anything. He's going to be able to kill off most of the Marines, but with the addition of the 3 gateways in that warp gate tech, once it finishes up, I don't know. MarineKing is just so far behind right now in the Harvesters. He's been behind in the Harvesters for so long. The base advantage obviously going to be going over to Jim as well, who has that second Nexus down on the field. Factory is coming on the way for Jim, but still no command center. And I still don't think that he is aware, no he is not, that there is this Nexus on the field. That is such a bad deal for MarineKing right now. And the mothership core going to be slowly whittling away at the plates. This gateway actually just going to remain unpowered, not going to be trying to finish that off. Oh, MarineKing. Oh my gosh, MarineKing actually completely missing that probe, who's going to be running around and laying down forward pylons. MarineKing going to be moving out across the map. There is only a stalker and a mothership core, but there is enough energy for the photon overcharge. Not going to lay that down yet. It looks like he was moving in position to do that. But what's this? 4 additional warp gates have completed now. That is going to completely bolster Jim's ability to defend against this attack from MarineKing. Looking very similar to game number 1, except this time the photon overcharge is there to push that back. And MarineKing just going to have no luck trying to push up in here. Going to be trying to set up a contain, but oh, what's this? What's this? A warping from behind. It looks like Jim, he wants to push out now, realizing that MarineKing is still in position to contain him. But that's quite a few units out across the map for Jim right now. And again, with the ability to create 4 units at a time. In fact, even getting this one last warp gate out onto the field. I don't even think that he cares about that. Okay, no, he does. He does still have the 3 stalkers over here to help defend. And that mothership core as well. Can he stop that command center from completing? He cannot, unfortunately. But Marines almost giving themselves up for free right there. Needs to be careful. Jim is pushing up into the main base. MarineKing on a complete retreat right now, pulling all of his units out across the map to try to help defend back home. But I don't know, it's kind of a bad position for MarineKing to be in. His forces are split up. There's even a pylon inside the natural expansion. Jim going to be killing off a lot of the Marines over here. It looks like that proxy 1 gateway paying off quite a bit. 5 reinforcing units coming out across the map as well. And if we look at that army supply, 34 to 24. And there's just so much on the map right now for Jim. Just Marines and a single Reaper to defend against this army. Basic barracks units do not defend against stuff like this without stim, without any sort of, +1 upgrade, without any support of any kind whatsoever. Even saving that 1 stalker, the Guardian Shield being popped, which is just going to make those Marines worthless. There are no force shields for MarineKing. Jim going to be pushing up right into the main base, 84 to 49 supply. This, my friends, is just about done. There are 3 Marauders out on the map. How good are those Marauders? So the stim has now completed, but they're focus firing down the Zealots right now. SCV's coming in from the back. Already at an SCV deficit, though. Losing every SCV is such a pain for MarineKing. A couple of Widow Mines to complete. The burrowing down. Are they going to be within range? They are going to be able to pick off 1 stalker. But now here's the reposition from Jim. Going to be coming around the other side here, too. These Widow Mines have not fired off yet, but I don't think it matters. Just losing all of its SCVs. 29 workers killed, 30 workers killed, almost none left on the map. The Widow Mines trying to reposition themselves. Jim wisely falling back. I don't think any of those are going to get to shoot. No, they are not. Ooh, trying to bait off one of those Widow Mines. I would love it if he just would send a couple of Widow Mines in, or pardon me, a couple of Zealots in to try to pick off some of the Widow Mines. And it actually looks like MarineKing is just sacrificing his base. He's lifting off, moving elsewhere. There are 2 medevacs moving out across the map. Does Jim spot this? I don't even know. Or is Warp Gates on cooldown? I don't know that either, to be quite honest. That's one of the downsides to this overlay. The robotics facility is coming onto the field. The observer will be chrono boosted out. Nothing being warped in to defend against the double medevac drop, though, with the 2 Widow Mines in there as well. The Stalkers being warped in there. And the Widow Mines, they are going to get down, but not really in the greatest position. The probe's going to get pulled even. Photon overcharge going down. This is going to be cleaned up pretty much without a problem, I feel. I mean, it's not even that big of a deal. Oh my goodness, the probes. The probes. The probes. No. Oh, kind of a nasty shot there for MarineKing's Widow Mines. we're going to be continuing to be able to take out some of the stuff. The medevacs dropping back down over in the natural expansion, but 3 stalkers warped in there, and even pulling these stalkers down to kill those off. And yeah, I think we all saw that coming. MarineKing GGing out of this game. That is going to bring us to game number 4 of this best of 5 series. Remember, MarineKing just needs to win 1 more game. Jim needs to win 2 more for a total of 3 straight to be able to pull this off. The proxy gateway working in this game, but I don't think that MarineKing will be falling for it again, guys. Stick around, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, leave me a comment, check out the description to this video, and be sure to go on to game number 4 of this best of 5 series. Until next time, guys, this is Coffee Break, signing out.